First of all, Tavis, I want to thank you for being here with us in New Orleans and at Dillard University.
I started this lecture series, and the inspiration was the town halls that you did start in 2000, where I'm watching black folks sit all day long in these churches to have these conversations. What was your idea about creating that kind of space, and what did you hope would happen when you were doing the State of the Black Community for that decade?
It's a great question. First of all, thank you for having me back at Dillard. It's an honor to be here anywhere where you are, so thank you for the invitation. With regard to your question, the framing on this is really important, because I think for a lot of black folks, certainly for the young folk on the campus here at Dillard, there's like, it's not, it's not BC and AD, it's, before Barack and after Barack. That's how time is sort of divided. It occurred to me in that space that while I was talking to black folk every night and every morning, and while black folk were having a conversation every night and every morning, 7 million on radio and higher some days, millions watching BET, of course, but this conversation wasn't getting out into the society writ large. And so how do we take this conversation? How do I take all this brilliance, all this excellence that I'm exposed to every day in these mediums, and let all the fellow citizens in this country get exposed to that?
You've never been afraid to deal with tough topics. I mean, even when you had town halls and you dealt with some of the issues in the black church, I mean, they went there. They dealt with real issues. So this isn't new, but how do you frame it for yourself to say, I want to address this topic even though it's related to me and people are feeling some kind of way about this topic, and even maybe me at this time?
The question then is, how do you deal with it? So one, do you conflate a consensual relationship with sexual assault, with sexual misconduct, with rape? I don't think you can conflate those two things. I am not Harvey Weinstein. I am not Kevin Spacey. I am not Matt Lauer. But number two, even if you think that what I did was a mistake in judgment over 30 years as a single man dating a couple people that I worked with, even if you think that was a mistake, does it rise to the level of termination and this kind of public shaming? And as black men, we know that we always get the worst end of this accusatory stick. Your life ain't my business and mine ain't yours, and that's just the world we live in. People love that kind of gossipy space. They love to occupy that space. So that part's been really, really tough. But being transparent about my truth, all right? If you walk in truth and you live in truth, that's the easiest thing to be transparent about. Right. And what I've been saying for many, many years is that there's nothing in life that we ever have to say or do regarding another human being that we cannot find a way to say or do in love. Dr. King put it this way, the truth crushed to the earth will rise again. He loved that quote, truth forever on the scaffold, wrong forever on the throne. Yet that scaffold sways the future, and behind the dim unknown standeth God in the shadow, keeping watch above his own. No lie can live forever. Your mission in life is to seek the truth. That's why you're here at Dillard. Yeah. You want to seek the truth, you want to speak the truth, you want to stand on the truth, and you want to stay with the truth. Seek it, speak it, stand on it, stay with it. If you do that, you're going to be all right.